Alan, are you there?
Yeah,
Okay. A little Lou Gehrig joke, very timely. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here's another old friend of mine, also an impressionist. So you get like 3 impressionists tonight. He's a very funny man. Put your hands together for Alan Enlow. Alan Enlow. He's a goy, but a swell guy. Very nice.
Don't ever call me an old friend again, you old son of a... You old. Hi, how are yous? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Big mistake. Big mistake. All right. Anyway, I'm here from Brooklyn tonight. Where are my Brooklyn people? Yeah. I live in the tough section, Carroll Gardens. Hello. No, a lot of people with really raspy voices in my neighborhood. You run into them on the street, they're like, "Hey, buddy, get the hell out my car. You're leaning on my car." I'm like, "Sorry, Maria. Won't let that happen again." Okay. All right, that's it for me.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to walk around upstairs and look at the pictures and make fun of the Georgie Jessel. Hello.
Anybody under 80 is going, what the hell is he talking about? So anyway, so I live in Brooklyn, like I said. I love Brooklyn because I'm very popular. I'm ubiquitous. Look it up. And boy, does that hurt. Because I always eat in the same restaurants. And I always order the same thing so that I have a nickname for whatever restaurant I go into. Like when I go into Buddy's Burrito, which is a Mexican place, they call me Fish Taco. Right? Hey, look, it's Fish Taco. What's going on, man? Hey, Fish Taco. Now, if I were a woman, I think I'd be insulted. Oh my God, did you just call me that? Oh my God. And when I go into when I go into the local Dunkin' Donuts, they call me Nacho. Because they thought I wanted nacho cheese on my sandwich, and I wanted no cheese, and they're all Pakistanians, and they're like, "Hey, nacho, nacho." Now, if I were a Latino, I think I'd be insulted. You're just racist. But now, when I go into the Greek diner, Nico's, Greeks are notorious for having really long names that always end with the town you're from. So when I walk in, it takes Nico like 5 minutes to say my name. It's like, "Oh, look, here comes the guy who gets in a fight with his wife every night and comes in to get drunk again, Brooklyn." Thank you. All right, that's it for me. All right. You know better than to try new material. All right, so anyway, I'm 72 years old. Thank you. Thank you. I finally figured out my pronouns on he, him, has been. Thank you. Thank you. I'm fluid, not sexually. You just have to pee constantly. And you damn kids with your headphones. Stop with the headphones. If I ask you what directions to go to the bathroom, by the time you take them off and go, "What?" I've already wet myself. It's too late. It's too late. But I sing at senior citizen homes, and it's fun. People always ask me, "Oh, well, that's so nice of you to donate your time." I'm getting paid. Yeah, but the scary thing is after I'm done, they try to bring me to my room. "This way, son." Look, I don't live here. Leave me alone. But I wrote a song for the seniors. I call it the Hebrew Hoedown. You ready? Here we go. "Well, swing your partner round and round. Be careful or you might fall down. Lean on your walker, but don't let it tip. Be careful or you might break your hip. Mahjong bingo's what I like to play. I knock over your sister for the free buffet. I'm sorry, folks, I gotta go take a nap. So let's all put on our diapers and take a big crap. Does anybody know how this ends? I don't know. Anyway, it's a cheap laugh. I go for the low one. I go for the low bar. They can always go. Anyway, so it's nice to be here tonight, as it really is, and I just want you to know that I am the best at everything. That's right. I'm the best at golf. You can call me Tiger Trump. That's right. That's right. So you never want to play golf with me nowadays because you could be on the 18th hole and you're winning. All I have to do is look at you and say 2 words, El Salvador. Game over. I am going to finish that wall, though. That's right. I'm going to finish the wall just like the wall that Melania finished in the middle of our bed. That's right. Anyway, are we all happy that Elon is stepping out, right? We're glad he's stepping down now. Elon, oh man. He's the richest guy in the world that can barely complete a sentence. I wonder what he was like in grade school.
Elon, can you say the alphabet for us?
Of course I can. A, B, C, X. Yeah, X. I'm going to invent a program called X. Yes. I also have a new exercise video coming out soon. It's called To the Right, To the Right, To the Right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't resist. Anyway, so I am the goy in the room here. I was, but I'm actually in a mixed marriage. Now I'm not lying. I'm actually, my wife is Jewish, and there she is. And I'm married to I was very Southern Baptist. That's a great mix, isn't it? Jewish and Southern Baptist. Whenever my wife feels guilty, I can hail her. Yes. Here's some out of man. Yes. No, it's fun. My wife and my wife is actually very a loud person because we lived in New York City in the 80s when there were no cell phones. So, like if you forgot something back then, you had to yell down 6 stories to remind the other person, right? You'd be like,
Honey, don't forget to buy the condoms.
You're like, thanks, honey. Thanks for embarrassing me.
No problem.
Anything else you want to say?
Yes, make sure they're extra small.
Yeah, but what can I tell you? I don't know. I've actually come from, like I said, most of my family is from the South. We were what you would call a musical family, and you know what they say about musical families, right? The family that sings together said, "Shut the hell up!" Very obnoxious. Yeah. But my mother had a beautiful singing voice. She would play the piano and sing Broadway songs, Some enchanted evening will annoy the neighbors. And I would always sing Frankie Valli, Walk like a man, talk like a man, sing like a girl, my son. Yeah. But my father had a great voice too, but he was always worried about my sexuality. He's like, well, son, if you're going to sing high like that, remember, never let another man touch your privates. He actually said that. I had to console him. Dad, you don't have to worry. Nobody's touching my privates except for my doctor, and he's a registered dentist, so you can relax. Yeah. Yeah, love the South. I went to college in Florida. Have any Floridians here? No. Nobody wants to admit it. Yeah. We used to back in the day, not now. No. All right, quick impression. This is my impression of the governor down there. What's his name? DeSantis? This is Ron DeSantis as a vampire. I suck! Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank God he's in charge of Disney. If he was in charge of Disney, all the characters that have political agendas, Goofy would meet you at the gate. Hi, boys and girls. Climb aboard our new ride, the immigration plane. We'll never see you again. Mickey Mouse would be Mickey Rat. That's right, kids. I gotta talk like this because of the Don't Say Gay law. I gotta butch it up. 7 dwarves would be the 7 evangelicals.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. They'll ban the books, Hi-hos.
But I went to college down there. Went to Stetson University, like the Hat. And we had the tough mascot. We're the Mad Hatters.
Oh, we're gonna measure you.
But no, I was a theater major.
Gotta sing, gotta dance. Must be something in my pants.
Thank you. I just wrote that. And you're thinking, put it in the shelf and leave it alone. But no, we did a lot of musicals. I always thought we should have done Southern versions so people could understand it easier. Instead of The Sound of Music, I always thought we should have done The Sound of Country Music. And, no, a deer, filled it full of buckshot. Ray, I got a filling station. Me, a name I use when I get arrested. Come on, everybody, sing! You are 16, going on 17. You're what we call jailbait. All right, let me end with some impressions here. How about an impression of a comic? Shut the hell up. All right. Heckle myself, that's why no one else can. All right, so this is Robin Williams going into heaven for the first time. Oh, Lord, who knew you were a woman? Wait till Harvey Weinstein finds out. Hashtag him screwed. Thank you. Thank you. Keep up with me. Keep up with me. Who's Mick Jagger? I don't know. Mick Jagger's lit. Well, my sex life. Mick Jagger's lips. Start me up. Okay, thank you. I said they were quick. All right. You know, no one does this impression. I'm the only one I believe that does this. This is my impression of the vice president, my impression of the current vice president. Here we go. Nice to see you. It's me, Vladimir. Yes. Good to see you. Soon I'll be president, yes. You know, I'm actually good guy. I'm good old boy from South. Good old boy chick from South, yes. My favorite country music is Dolly Putin. I just bought a pickup truck, but lately it's been stolen. And I like to ride the horses. That's why I always put the cart before the horse. That way when you're giving it the hay, it doesn't run away. Okay, a couple more quick impressions until I get a laugh. Gonna be here all evening. This is, do you know who Gilbert Gottfried is? All right, Gilbert, we love you. All right, Gilbert Gottfried, here we go, telling his favorite Middle Eastern joke. These two Jews walked into a bar, followed by these two Palestinians who walked into the same bar. And they started punching and kicking and beating each other. Suddenly, from out of the mist, came Donald Trump, who was naked, and they were so frightened they signed a peace treaty and the conflict was over. Not quite. All right. So we're gonna do a knock-knock joke. You're gonna act as Gilbert. This is Gilbert doing a knock-knock joke. You're gonna act as him and yell back. All right, here we go. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not me, because I'm dead. Thank you.
Alan Henlow. I just came up because this is a rarity that usually, comedians like to slide.